Good evening, I'm Cole Goodman
And I'm Bryce Odegaard
with Fox News. Tonight's story is about the French Revolution, lasting from 1789 to 1799.
The motivation of the French Revolution was to overthrow the monarchy and establish a republic.
It worked pretty well. The other day in Paris, France, on July 14th, 1789, French revolutionists stormed the Bastille prison. The Bastille prison was a medieval fortress and prison in Paris, and it represented royal authority in the center of Paris. The prison contained just 7 inmates, but it also contained lots of gunpowder. It was a symbol of abusive monarchy, and it was a flashpoint of the French Revolution. They tore it apart brick by brick.
That morning, the city of Paris was in shock. Supporters of the Third Estate stormed the Hotel des Invalides and took thousands of muskets and later stormed the prison of the Bastille prison, where they took 30,000 pounds of gunpowder.
Next, we have Lauren Sonnerholm with a live interview at the Bastille prison.
Hi, I'm Lauren Sonnerholm here at the Bastille prison with 2 very excited revolutionists.
We did it! We stormed the Bastille! Ah!
What did you use to storm the Bastille?
We used
Pitchforks!
pickaxes.
Ah!
And we even got to keep that brick.
Ah! Thank you, Lauren.
How inspiring.
I wouldn't want to be one of those prison guards. In other news, the women have marched on Versailles. This was one of the earliest and most significant events of the French Revolution. On the morning of October 5th, 1789, women were rioting in marketplaces over the high prices of bread and the scarcity of it. They decided, let's just march on Versailles. This is the king and queen's fault. So they went and marched all the way from Paris to Versailles. Really long march. And when they got there with their makeshift weapons, they did some damage.
They then took the king and queen and kidnapped them as prisoners.
We're coming from you live from the Palace of Versailles, and I'm speaking to these 2 lovely ladies who just stormed the palace.
So we were at the market, and the price of bread was outrageous. It was 20 bucks. And we're like, no. So we got a militia together, and we went to Versailles. A long walk. And when we got there, we stormed the place. And we got some bread. Some bread. And we looked for the king and the queen. We might have gotten a little lost in there, but we did find them. And we kidnapped them.
Well, that was interesting.
In other news, execution of Louis XVI by means of guillotine will be taking place the 21st of January, 1793, at the Palace de la Révolution. And now to Lauren Sonnerholm at the execution live.
We're here live at the execution of King Louis. Any last words?
Prepare to die!
Well, you saw it here first, folks.
Well, I sure am glad I'm not that guy.
I think we have ourselves a doppelganger.
Tune in at 11 o'clock to learn about Napoleon Bonaparte.
I think it's Bonaparte.
Well, keep it classy, France.